Layla, welcome to Raid Lore Stories. Today's lore stories we're going to be talking about Zavia. Now, recently I just did the lore story for Bellinor, and I do like that they kept them as a couple in the game. I kind of really wasn't too fond of Bellinor's story and how they kind of introduced Zavia, so let's check out their love story from her point of view. Insouciant, fearless, and wickedly sharp-tongued, Zavia, known as the Winged Elf of Felwyn, is a great enigma to the spies and statesmen of the High Elf nation of Arabia. No one knows how she acquired her famous wings, though many speculate that they are a work of magic, a clever mechanical device, or even a partial skinwalker transformation. Her base of operations is unknown, her motives alien to the Arabian ethos. What the Ravens hold as ironclad, however, is that she is a threat to the crown and a subversive element. Zavia's crimes are repeated, unauthorized crossings of Elwyn's Wall, the dividing line between Arabia and the bulk of Anhel, including the Dark Elf territories of Durham Forest. Her most infamous feat was to seduce Bellinor, a respected High Elf administrator who has been serving on the Wall. The Arabians claim that she used supernatural means to steal his heart, or else she holds blackmail material as leverage over him. They hesitate to countenance the possibility that Bellinor simply fell in love with her and joined her of his own free will, even though they know in their hearts that it is a likely possibility. Admitting that an elf could be ruled by their feelings would tarnish their international reputation. Just as dangerous, if not more so, is Zavia's message. In statements made before encounters with the Raven authorities, she has decried the existence of Felwyn's Wall, called for an end to the schism between High Elves and Dark Elves that championed universal freedom. While she cannot tear down the wall with her bare hands, by trespassing across it, she aims to humiliate its keepers and prove to the world that even the mightiest of barriers cannot stop a determined migrant. She demands a freedom of movement for all living things and proclaimed all borders and all nations to be an affront to nature and assault on personal liberty. Such a radical, anarchic ideology was contrary to everything the Arabians stand for. Furthering their frustration is the fact that Zavia has never been spotted with smuggled goods or people, nor seen any motive besides sheer ideology. If she were bringing in rebels, stealing valuables, or committing any other typical crimes, the Arabians could respond with typical means. But her vexatious idealism makes her unpredictable. Her trespasses themselves are her own purpose. Eyewitnesses say that Zavia does not truly fly, but uses her wings to assist in making tremendous leaps, and can glide with them to escape high places and survive a fall of any distance. With these capabilities, she is easily able to loft herself over the towering wall and then disappear over the other side, and twice as she did so she encountered Bellinor. After reporting his sightings, Bellinor was noted to grow distant and distracted in his work. When Zavia came to him for the third time, he disappeared along with her. Both Bellinor and Zavia became outlaws, and bounty hunters were dispatched to track them down. For many months, Arabian trackers searched for the couple in vain, patrolling the wall on both sides and investigating possible hideouts in Arabian Durham Forest, to no avail. Despite the increased surveillance and security, Zavia has since made regular crossings of the wall, and, to the chagrin of the Arabians, Bellinor has been spotted by her side. Somehow, he too has acquired a pair of feathery wings, his snowy white to Zavia's gray. The Arabians are baffled and increasingly concerned. If the wings are not unique, but can be bestowed by some unknown process, they could prove the nucleus of a dangerous, body-modifying cult. They imagined a whole gang of winged bandits able to come and go as they pleased. Surely, they assumed, Zavia has been coming and going for some unstated purpose besides merely flaunting her capabilities. Perhaps she is starting just such a cult already, or organizing rebel cells across the border, but the most ruthless investigators of Arabia could find no conspiracies laid down by the Dark Elf intruder. Rumor has it that Zavia and Bellinor have been captured by the Arabian authorities, possibly more than once, only to escape later. It is said they were held in chains awaiting their execution, but when their jailers came to escort them to the chopping block, they found the shackles undone and the cell empty, undisturbed by violence, as though the prisoners had simply vanished. All that was left behind was a pair of feathers, one dark and one light, as if to symbolize the schism of the elves. Yet, as Zavia proclaims, the schism could be mended if only the elves could see beyond their towering wall. So again, kind of similar to Bellinor's story. I don't really think I'm a fan of this. Now, what they did kind of keep similarly to the original is this last paragraph. In the original story, it's true that the two of them had actually been captured and they were sentenced to execution. But basically, Arbiter kind of sneaks in and she has them work for her and she basically takes them out so that they don't die. They did kind of keep that similarly. But guys, I'd love to know what you think about this story. Drop me a comment down below and thanks for watching.